Today was the day the Queen would finally return home. But who would take her? Why, Gordon, of course. "Thank you for coming, Your Majesty," he said. "Your timing on Sodor was worth it." The other engines were very jealous. They had wanted to take the Queen for themselves, but Thomas had already made an alliance with Gordon, and so he said, "Good luck, Gordon." Gordon smiled and whistled back, and he was off to the mainland. The other engines were very sad to see the Queen go, but hoped she would return one day. The Queen had a splendid time with Gordon as they thundered along the line. "Hurry, hurry, hurry," Gordon called to the coaches. We're hurrying, they replied. When they arrived to pick up some very important passengers, Duncan was waiting on the track next to Gordon. "You look more cheery than ever," he said. "I'm carrying the Queen back home," said Gordon grandly. Duncan was flabbergasted. The real Queen?" he asked. "Oh, she's more real than a fairy tale," snooted Gordon. "I wish I could carry someone just as important as her." Gordon wanted to tease him about it, but lightened up when the Queen was present. "Keep dreaming," smiled Gordon. "Your time will come sooner than expected." And he puffed grandly away. Duncan was very taken aback. Soon Gordon was hurrying down the main line at full speed. He felt very proud. "Steady there, Gordon," shouted his driver. "The Queen doesn't like high speeds at all." Gordon heard this and decided to slow down just a little. When he rounded the bend, it was a good thing he did. "Whoa there, Gordon," cried his fireman. "Whatever's the matter?" cried his driver. Gordon mentioned down below. His driver peered out and gasped. Lying on the tracks was a stray dog. She looked sad. Shoo, shoo, called Gordon. He blew his whistle several times, but the dog took no notice. She instead crawled underneath Gordon and began scratching his paw onto his buffers. Gordon laughed. "Stop, that tickles." "She seems lonely," said his driver. "She must think of you as her new friend." Gordon began to blush, but then he thought, "What's this dog doing on the line anyway?" His driver suddenly had an awful thought. She must have lost her family. And I think now she's trying to find her way back home. But she's lost her way. The dog lowered her head. She looked very defeated and hopeless. Gordon felt very sorry for his new friend. No one deserved to be lost and helpless, especially an animal. A very special animal. Then he had an idea. "We'll take her to the next station," he announced. His driver and fireman were surprised. "But the Queen will be late," they said. "She can wait. This is very important," said Gordon, "and we must help this poor fellow." So they helped the dog back in, and Gordon was well underway. The dog had a splendid ride in his cab, and the Queen was very impressed. Gordon's wheels pounded the rails as he sped along the beautiful countryside. The other engines were surprised to see him thunder by, but when they saw the happy dog, they cheered for Gordon. When they arrived at the final station, Gordon saw a family together. Their boy was looking very sad. "What's the matter, young fella?" Gordon smiled. I've lost my dog," sniffled the boy. "Her name is Shelly, and she's been missing all day." "Oh," said Gordon. "I happened to meet a very special friend on the main line." The boy was very confused until out popped from Gordon's cab was the very same dog that Gordon met. The boy smiled, and the dog wagged its tail happily. The boy's father and mother were very impressed. "Where did you find him at?" asked the mother. "Long story," smiled the driver. "Thank you so much for finding him," the father cheered. "Well, every dog has its day," smiled Gordon. "I should think so too," said a voice. Gordon and his crew, along with the family, were very surprised to see the Queen walking out of her royal carriage. The Queen walked slowly toward Gordon and spoke to him kindly. "Gordon," she said, "you were very sweet and very helpful too." Gordon gasped. Sorry, ma'am. If we're running late, it's no problem." "Oh, don't worry about that," the Queen laughed. "What you did for that poor dog was the most generous thing a queen could ever see like that. The next time I visit Sodor, I'll be sure to tell Sir Topham Hatt all about your generosity today. You Sodor engines never stop making me happy, and all those around you."